How to build muscle. Let me walk you guys through on how to build muscle. The first thing you want to do is start going to the gym or do calisthenics, but anything to break down the muscle fiber. When you break down the muscle fiber, it builds back up and becomes bigger and better. Every single time you do a rep or you go to a failure, that's when it's going to break down the muscle fibers. Now, I recommend that when you're training, you do high intensity because of the simple fact that it has been proven to increase strength and to have the same results as high volume. Some people do high in volume for the endurance. Even though I have done high volume before, and to be honest, I recommend high intensity way more. But we're just gonna build muscle, not endurance. Now, the next thing I want you to do is find a good workout plan. If you don't have one, let me give you the simplest one out there. Push, pull, legs. What does this consist of? Push, shoulders, triceps, and chest. Pull, back, and biceps. Now legs, it's legs and abs. I don't think they really promote the abs in most of the push-pull legs videos online, but I think you should be training abs like if there were any other muscle because they're super important. Because of the simple fact that if you want to lose weight, and this is a video if you want to lose weight, how to lose weight. Now when you lose weight and your abs are built up, they're gonna be more visible. And this is what we want because they're gonna be more round, more shape, more squared, and overall more aesthetic and looking better. So that when you go to the beach, you can show them off. Now depending on how much you wanna work out and how much time you have, try looking for the best time that you can work out because if you look for the most convenient time to work out, is the more time you're gonna go. It always works like that. That's why I work out after school. Even though I get out kind of late, like at 4:30, I still work out after school because it's the most convenient time for me. Now, the most convenient time for you is at 5 a.m., 3 p.m., during your work break, it doesn't matter. To be honest, you only need about 45 minutes to like 30 minutes a day to build a good physique. If you're just training one muscle at a time, I swear you'll still be able to build a good physique because of the simple fact that you're still breaking down the muscle fibers. Depending on how many reps you do, I recommend you do about anywhere from 5 to 10 reps. And when you get to like that 11th or 12th rep, you can either increase the reps or the weight. Now me, since I'm building muscle while lean bulking is when you eat more so your body can have more energy so that you can build more muscle. But if you're beginning in the gym, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do this because of the simple fact that you have never trained before and it's going to be a lot easier for you to build muscle. This is what we call newbie gains. Newbie gains is when it's really easy for you to build muscle and you notice progress like that, super fast. The first 2 to 3 months, I recommend you go to the gym only 3 times per week because of the simple fact that you're going to be sore, especially if you're training right and until failure. But another thing, never forget about your form. I don't want you getting injured or anything. Now, before each exercise, you're going to want to do a warm-up. This warm-up is going to consist of a weight that you could do for about 30 reps. It's just so you can feel a little burn and so you can get that form right. So that when you go up to heavier weight, you're going to be able to do it 10 times better and with good form. Now, next thing I want you to do, after those 1 to 3 months, start going to the gym 6 times per week. I know it sounds like a lot, but 6 times per week and you'll build muscle so fast, super fast. And if you can't do that, then just maybe increase it by 1 day or 2, or depending on how you feel. Like if you feel sore now, because for some people, less exercise is better. And for other people, more exercise is better. Next thing I want you to do is focus on your diet. Make sure you're getting in enough protein. Protein is so important for you to build muscle. It's one of the most important key factors. Protein is what causes protein synthesis, which helps with muscle growth. This is why I try to get in at least 200 grams a day while bulking. Now, a few different foods with a good amount of protein would be chicken breast, lean ground beef, sirloin, lean steak, all of these different foods. Now, one that I recommend is probably turkey. It's super good and super lean. Now, another one I recommend is probably like the keto breads because they're low in calorie and that's always better, to be honest, for me. And they got a pretty good amount of protein and a lot of them have a decent amount of fiber, which helps with your digestion. At first, when you start going to the gym, it might seem hard, especially if you're a person who has never done sports or any type of activity. Don't worry, in 3 months or 6 months, you'll get used to it and it'll just become a part of your daily habits, which is one of the best daily habits ever. I guarantee that. Because the simple fact that there has been studies shown that working out helps your health a lot. Not only does working out help you mentally and physically, but it also helps you out emotionally. During this process, try to get in a good amount of fiber. A few foods with a good amount of fiber, which would be mangoes, berries, all of these antioxidant fruits. Now, if you implement all of these factors on trying to build muscle, I guarantee in 6 months, you'll notice the difference. And if you're doing it with good form and everything, I promise you, you won't get injured, you'll feel 10 times better, and you'll be ready for summer. Now, if you're a bit on the chubbier side, you should go check out my video on how to lose weight. And that's how to build muscle, and you already know, Saul out.